Alright, so today we're going to be working on the deadlift with Jesse. With Jesse, what we want to really focus on, or anybody in general, is really focusing on three important aspects of the setup of the deadlift. Let's go ahead and let's work with the first part that I think is one of the most important ones. Go ahead and grab the handles, and that's going to be your head placement. Okay? Now, a lot of times people like to look straight down like this, but if you're looking straight down to the ground, your chest is going to follow where your eyes go. So your chest is going to stay down, which is what we don't want to have happen in a deadlift. The other mistake that people will make is they'll crank their neck this way to try to look up to bring up their chest, but then again, you're in a bad position because look at the angle on his neck. There's a lot of strain right here in his neck, and he's no longer in a neutral spine position. So what we want to do is we want to find that happy medium where he's got a good neutral spine, he's not looking down, he's not looking up, but his neck stays in a good safe position to keep his spine in natural alignment. The second thing we like to work on when I'm working with deadlifts is the back placement. If you look at Jesse right now, his back is a little bit rounded. Okay, so what we want him to do is try to bring his chest and torso towards the ground a little bit more, So now he's getting there, okay, but he's in a much better position. Now again, look at this. He's got that nice neutral alignment. He can even go a little bit more down to the ground with his head. There we go. Now look at nice straight line all the way down, and he's in a great position right here, at least from the waist up, to go ahead and pull off the ground. The third most important thing that we'll have to take a look at on deadlifting is the hip position. You'll see a lot of people when they set up for the deadlift, they're going to go ahead and all the way down. Go ahead and stay down, grabbing the bar. Okay? You're going to push your waist down. What a lot of people like to do is they'll start with their hips too low. So what happens when the hips are too low? The first motion to come up is the hips, right? We want them to have everything move at one. The other problem people will have is they'll start with their hips too high. Okay, go ahead and keep your hands on the bar. They'll start with their hips too high. Now all of a sudden, his legs are almost all the way extended, and he's going to do a back extension, which is going to really end up messing up his lower back. Okay? So, three things that we want to work on. A good head position, not looking straight down, not looking straight up. Nice flat back. And the hips in a position where the whole body can stand as one, hips, shoulders, and everything moves as one. Alright? Just go ahead and stand right from there, straight up. Good. Come all the way down. Take some more. Okay. Try not to look up. Look down towards the ground. Keep that neutral position. There we go. One more. Good.
I feel like my buttons are already tighter after that.
So the one thing that we want to keep working on now is when you were coming down on sets 2 and 3, you were coming back with your neck this way. Always keep the spine in one frozen frame of plan. Okay? So if you come all the way down, see how your neck's bending again, so the head comes down with it. There we go.
Oh yeah, that's a big difference.
Yeah.
That's a big difference. It's just one less moving part too. This feels a lot more natural this way.
It's one less moving part, but again, it's all about creating a neutral spine from the back of your head all the way down to your tailbone. Everything stays in a nice straight line, that you're going to reduce your risk of injury in your neck, your upper back, and your lower back.
Chris, what about at the finish point? I see a lot of guys that seem like they really exaggerate pushing their hips forward like that. Is that something that's vital to do? Is the hip push at the end? Or?
It is a vital component, but it's not necessary. So, as a competitive powerlifter, we're taught to really finish with the hips because that's how you want to finish the movement. When working with clients, it's important to get them to squeeze their butt and bring their hips underneath them, which is different than hyperextending backwards. So if we go ahead and grab the bar and do one, but don't squeeze your butt, leave your hips out on purpose. Stand all the way up. Okay? This is what you see a lot of people do. See how his hips are pushed back? He's got an angle right through here. Lost his neutral spine. Okay, go ahead and come all the way down. This time when you stand up, I want you to squeeze your butt together and tuck your hips underneath you. Okay, again, look down at the ground. That's better. But try not to come too far this way. Again, it's like squeeze the butt and stand in a nice, tight, straight line, head to toe. That's better, nice and strong. He's tight biceps, shoulders, all the way down to his feet, and that's exactly what you're looking for.
That feels like a stronger finishing position. You just feel like more powerful at the top like that.
Yep, and your back is not going to be in a strenuous position because it's not behind you. and it's not too far in front of you, so you're not going to be leaning backwards at all. Again, the one thing to remember about the deadlift is everything has to function as one, and you want to keep it as tight and compact as possible. If you start getting loose one way or the other, it's like a house. It's going to crumble under the foundation. This is a great foundation exercise.
That's an awesome analogy. So that's the deadlift.